We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Banter! Batrep!
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to another Banter Batrep. 2,000 points of Space Wolves versus Salamanders. Beside me, you see Jared. How's it going, Jared?
Great.
Excellent. All the way up from Maryland. We're going to duke it out. You got your Flamer Melta wielding Salamanders, and I got my Melta wielding Space Wolves. And it's going to be a lot of fun today. If you have not seen the post or the pre-game show where we go over all the details of the armies and you want to watch that, click on the link below for that, because we go over a good amount of detail in the armies because they're pretty beefy, man. 2,000 points each. And there's a special custom scenario that we've created just for you. So let's jump right in that. Welcome, Wargamers, to this awesome Space Wolf-owned planet in the Imperium. It is very cold, and it is awesome for the Space Wolves because they're right at home here. Now, you're probably thinking, why is there a bunch of Necron stuff on the Space Wolf territorial planet? Well, the reason why is because there was an ancient tomb world that rose up from out of nowhere. Space Wolves, they're calling in their brethren for help, their battle brothers, the Salamanders. Fire versus ice. They're gonna try to ask them to help them out. But the Salamanders have a bit of a problem with the Wulfen. They don't like them. They don't like that ancient threat. They are not a fan of them at all. So their condition is, yes, we will help you fight these Necrons who are emerging from the center of your planet, but you gotta throw away those Wulfen first, man. We don't like those Wulfen. Then we will help you. But Wulfen being our kin, our family, we're not gonna give them up. So we're stuck in a bit of a pickle because we got these Salamanders down here now, and they've turned from battle brothers to temporary enemies. So we're gonna be duking it out. That's the narrative behind this battle. As for the actual gameplay, this is how it's gonna work out. Custom victory points. First and foremost, it will be kill points. We will kill each other and get victory points. First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker are in play for this mission. But, as you can see, there are tombs. And next to these tombs are various units of Necrons. Some are warriors, some are Lich Guard, some are immortals. And what we're gonna do, starting on turn 1, is we're gonna roll a die. On turn 1, if we roll a 1 on a d6, we're gonna roll a die for each unit, and on the roll of a 1, the unit will be activated. They will awake. They will come forth out of their tombs, and we will fight them. They will attack the nearest enemy unit, whether it is a Salamander or a Space Wolf. And for every Necron unit destroyed, that player gets D3 victory points. So it adds a little bit of a variable element to the victory condition. On turn 2, on the roll of a 2 or 1, the units become awoken and they will fight us. And we do this for all the turns as they go up. So on turn 5, you roll a 5 or less, they come awake, and that is how that's going to play out. And they're going to be activated, fully functioning Necron units fighting the closest enemy unit, and they're going to be destroying whatever is close with extreme prejudice. Doesn't matter. They don't care. They're Necrons. They're going to be fighting us. So we're going to have to contend with each other and with these Necrons on the battlefield today. Taking a look at deployment for table sides, Jared won that, decided to deploy on the far side, and I counter deployed on this side. Actually, no, you chose table sides, and then we rolled for deployment, and I won that, and I decided to deploy first. So you're actually counter deployed to me, and this is what we got going on right here. We have the Blood Claws, and we have the Wolfguard Terminators with Crom inside here. Wulfen next to the Grey Hunters, and then another Wulfen and Grey Hunters with the Blood Claws. These are the Long Fangs, which will be drop pod assaulting in on first turn. And for your counter deployment, you got your Librarian with your Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators inside the Crusader. And you got your
Tac squad, and another just a 5-man tac squad in there.
with Vulcan. Okay, so that's your counter deployment. So let's see if you can seize the initiative.
No.
And no. But I will mention this as well. These units of Necrons can only be shot at or assaulted provided that they've been activated, because right now technically they're inside the tombs, so we can't see them or assault them right now. Drop pod assault of the Devastators. Where should I put them? Ooh boy, I want to go after this Land Raider right there. He is the #1 threat, I believe. I can't think of anything that can easily take him out. My multi-meltas are snap firing though on this first turn, so they're going to be out in the open. This is going to be pretty bad for me. Decisions. Let's go right there. Let's see if we can get a direct hit. And we go 7 inches back, and he lands right there. And they have deployed. Rolling for Necron activation. On a 1, they come to life.
Nope.
Nope. This one here. Nope. In the middle. Lich Guard. Nope. Well, if it was turn 6, it'd be good.
Yeah.
And these. Oh, they come alive!
Oh.
And on the final one, on the far side, they don't come alive. Just 1 unit of Immortals. And Jared and I have agreed that the Necrons have their player turn after both he and I go on our turns within the turn. So it's going to go me, Jared, the Necrons. Since these Immortals have awoken, I will disembark from my Rhino. And I'm going to get out here, hop onto these tombs, and say, hey, no, this is not good. Grey Hunter Squad, they're going to move forward with the Wolfguard Terminator. Awesome. Excited to see how they do. Wulfen will move up. I'm going to pivot with my Land Raider, and I will move cruising speed, and then I'll pivot again. Maybe go 11 inches. Looking at your Land Raider, it's my insurance policy. Moving forward with this Grey Hunter Squad on the far side of the battlefield, and Wulfen will join them. Not literally, they can't, but they're going to go beside them. On to the shooting phase. Rolling for Curse of the Wulfen. Technically, it's supposed to be at the start of the turn, but this would affect the same models anyway. We're going to roll to see what happens for these Grey Hunters, because they are within 6 of the Wulfen. Rolling on the Hunt chart, because they're not currently locked in combat. Adding 1 to the result, because of the Wulfen Murder Pack formation. Getting a 3, this is Predatory Pounce. These Grey Hunters have Hammer of Wrath, and they can reroll failed charges. Not really matter so much right now, because they can't charge anything, but good to know, and it's good practice. Now for this Grey Hunter squad, which is next to this Wulfen. Getting a 1, same exact thing, Predatory Pounce. Now for the Long Fangs, they're going to fire their multi-meltas into this Land Raider Crusader. Snap shooting, hitting on 6s, getting not a single. Missile launcher, I can glance you technically, so watch that hit, that'd be ironic. That ends up being a 3, that's a miss. Multi-melta on the Land Raider is going to shoot at it. Power of the Machine Spirit, I am going to roll at full Bliss of Skill. That's a hit. This is blocking it, so you get a 5-up save.
And it is not saved.
So that's a glance. And glancing you on a 6. Nothing. 2 twin glass cannons on the sides are going to fire now. Snap shooting because I moved 12. Rerolling because they're twin linked. Getting nothing. We got a plasma pistol in there with this Blood Claw. It is 4s to hit for him. Getting a 2. Now for the other Blood Claws, they have bolt pistols. Okay, that's 3 hits and wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 3-up save. Save them both. And for the leader, he hits on a 3, and that's a miss. Ouch! Twin the glass cannon now on the Razorback. That's a hit and wounding on a 2. That is not a wound. Now for the Stormbolter on the Razorback. That is 1 hit. What's with the 1s, Jay? Not now! Let's go over here to the Grey Hunters. Let's run them 3 inches. And the Wulfen will run 6 inches. Let's just go over here like so. This unit of Grey Hunters, they will run 2 inches. And the Wulfen will run 3 inches. Now for this Razorback, he's going to elect to fire at these Immortals that have awoken. And they're within range. 3 to hit. That's a hit. Let's roll a separate die. 2 to wound. Oh! Drop pod assault. First drop pod is going to land right there with the ironclad inside, going this way 8 inches. So he lands right on those tombs, so inertial guidance system will move him right back. Second drop pod gets a direct hit. Alright. Ironclad. And the second ironclad with their heavy flamers, and this one right here has a Melta as well.
Yes.
Terminators inside, this Land Raider Crusader will disembark. Tactical Marine Squad is going to disembark from their Rhino with the Melta out front, but not the first that is closest to this drop pod with the Deathwind missile launcher. Vulcan in the Razorback is going to move, and he'll go cruising speed. Go around this terrain and pivot. Psychic Phase, how many warp charges do you get? 3 in addition to your
2.
5. Casting Spontaneous Combustion into the Long Fang right out in front. Warp charge 1, needing a single 4-up. Oh!
And he does not get it.
Oh, you get a 1.
Oh, I got it. Great.
So I get to deny the witch.
Yep.
So I can deny this on a 6-up. Not a single one. It goes through. Rolling to hit because it's a Witchfire. That's a hit.
Wounding on a 2.
Strength 6 AP3, wounds on a 2. That is a wound. So that Long Fang dies, and with spontaneous combustion, that's what happens
Yeah.
when a guy dies?
Yep. It's not the strength 6 AP3. It's slightly less powerful.
Okay. This still looks scary.
Yeah, it does. It does, especially since they're all standing there
And they got
right
on
around
armor.
their buddy.
So he is removed. So then strength 5 AP4 with this, so winning on 3s. Getting 3. And that's a 3-up save for me. Oh. So that's a heavy, that's a, oh no. And a Soul Blaze marker. End of the Psychic Phase. The leadership test needed on these Long Fangs. They make it.
Start with some shooting from the Land Raider into the Long Fangs. And I'll fire the Hurricane Bolter and the Assault Cannon and the Multi-Melta all into them. The Land Raider did not move this turn. 6 rapid fire bolter shots from the Hurricane Bolters. Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Wounding on 4s.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Assault Cannon next, hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Wounding on 2s with rending.
Oh, it's 2 rending.
Yeah.
So we looked at the angle, and this gives them a cover save of 5-up. So saving 1, and the sergeant will die. I will not look out, sir. And this Multi-Melta, which a Vulcan makes, twin linked, which is pretty sweet.
Hitting on a 3. Hit.
And wounding on a 2. Caught the reroll off camera, but that was a hit. And then a 5-up cover. And there's another death. Tactical Marines that disembark from the Rhino this round will throw a crack grenade and shoot a Melta into this drop pod. Starting with the
Melta. Hitting on a 3. Hits.
and it is in Melta range, so 2d6 here. Getting a pen. Adding 2 to the result on the pen chart. Getting a...
Explodes.
And that is a 5, so yep, it does explode.
How many inches?
5. Ooh, that's enough to hit my Long Fang. enough
And
to
1,
get-
2, 3, 4, 5 of my Marines.
Nice. Rolling for the Long Fang first, wounding on a 4. That's nothing. Rolling for these TAC Marines, wounding on 4s. It's 4 wounds.
3 up saves.
1 dies.
This guy or this guy?
Yeah, that guy's probably
Okay.
closer. And this one Terminator is hit, wounding on a 4. That's a wound, a 2-up save. Get one. Oh. And this goes bye-bye. And that is first blood for the Salamanders. Ironclad Dreadnought will shoot his heavy flamer, hitting 3 Wulfen and 1 Grey Hunter. And for the second heavy flamer, getting 3 hits on the Wulfen and another 1 on the Grey Hunters. So 6 in total for the Wulfen and 2 for the Grey Hunters. Wounding on 3 is for the Wulfen, and your heavy flamer is a shred because you are Salamanders. Rerolling these 2 misses and getting an additional 2. That's craziness. So this would be a 4-up save on them. And a 5-up, feel no pain. Whoa!
They
Nothing.
love it. Like it was cold out here, but now it's nice.
2 hits in the Grey Hunters now. On 3s, re-rolling because it's Shred. Getting 2 wounds. 3-up save on the Grey Hunters. And they both save, which is lucky because my standard's right out in front. Second Ironclad will shoot its Heavy Flamer, covering 6 Grey Hunters. And covering 2 Wulfen. Grey Hunters first, winning on 3s. And Shred getting these additional 1. Oh, nothing. And would you look at that? He is closest, so that's a 2-up save. Just don't roll a 1 here. Oh, nice! All saved. Lucky. And 2 on the Wulfen. That's 2 wounds. Oh, this isn't a 4-up save. Because you're a Heavy Flamer.
Strength 5 AP4.
That's right. This is
we
only...
might have to go back and do that one.
Yeah, I gotta make... yeah.
Feel no pain.
I gotta check that. I think there might be a dead Wulfen back there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that after. But for here, I only get my Feel No Pains.
Okay.
So that's 1 dead Wulfen, because that's a full model.
Okay.
And we're gonna go back here and resolve this. I checked the footage, and out of the 6 Feel No Pain rolls that I should have made, I only made 1 5+, which means that's 5 wounds. Now that character's out front there, so I'm gonna make some lookout stairs. I need 4 of them, 4 pluses. Not quite. He fails 1, so that means he's wounded once, and then there's 2 dead next to him, like that. So that's that. Now back over here to this Melta on this Ironclad, hitting on a 3. It's a hit, and wounding on a 2. That is a wound. 5-up invuln save on the Terminator. Made it! Oh.
Stormbolter from the drop pod into these guys. It's 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. Stormbolter from this drop pod into the Wulfen. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
Gonna look out, sir, this. 4+. Nope, so he's gonna take it. 4-up save. Made it. Razorback with the Vulcan will flat out 6 inches. Stormbolter on the Rhino will fire at this last remaining lone wolf and get nothing.
Nothing.
Long fangs. He's not a long... Well, he is a lone wolf, but he's not one. He's a long fang. End of the shooting phase. Is going to roll for morale for that guy. His unit kind of died, and that is a fail.
So all of my plans for the assault have come to nothing.
Yep, they're probably not going to get him. And he runs away 11 inches. Which means that is no assault for you, but you do get Soul Blaze at the end of your turn on this Long Fang. On a 4-up, the flame continues. It does. Now D3 hits. Getting 3, Strength 4, AP 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. Getting 1 wound, and I'll roll my 3-up save and make it. Now it's Necron's turn. These turn to these Blood Claws, and they're going to fire at them with extreme prejudice. It is Strength 5, AP 4 rapid fire, so 6 shots in total. 3s to hit. Oh, that's a good roll. 3s to wound. And not too bad. 3-up save. So that's death. Not quite enough to force a leadership test there, but still scary nonetheless. Beginning of game turn 2, let's see if these Necrons wake up. On a roll of 1 or 2 now, because it's turn 2. They don't. For the Lich Guard right in the middle, they don't. Warriors, don't. And the other warriors, not quite. 1 more turn of reprieve, then we shall hold our breath. So the Wulfen actually have an They Shall Know No Fear, which means I need to roll for leadership when you kill 2 of them in your shooting phase. So I'm going to do that now before I forget. And they passed. My Long Fang auto regroups, and he's going to move 6 inches right there and get a nice shot at you. Actually, wait, hold on. No, if he doesn't move, then he has full ballistic skill. Land Raider is going to move up combat speed, so I can fire 1 last cannon at full ballistic skill. I'm going to go forward more, just so that I can get my multi-melta within melta range, so that I will power the machine spear at him at full ballistic skill. These blood claws will move in for an assault. And here we go with them. I'm gonna jump down.
That's bad.
So Jared's being a really good sport. He's allowing me to move this back. And instead go this way. Because I have Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators in here. And they want to take the glory of killing this Ironclad. Because they can actually kill him. Whereas everything else in here, not so much. But first things first, before I forget again, Curse of the Wulfen for the Grey Hunters. Rolling a 4, Bestial Swiftness. They can add 3 inches to their move, run, and when they make charges. And for these Grey Hunters, Curse of the Wulfen, adding 1 to the result because of the Wulfen Murder Pack formation. Also, Bestial Swiftness. And because of that Bestial Swiftness, we're going to move these guys an additional 3 inches. So that there's more in his back arc to fire some of their bolters at him. These Wulfen have not moved yet, so I will move them. Land Raider will disembark the Terminators with the Thunderhammer, or the Wolfguard Terminators with the Thunderhammer Storm Shields. And this Assault Cannon right into the back of this Ironclad. Now for this squad over here, since they have Bestial Swiftness as well, I'm going to move them here in such a way. They actually get 9 inches right now for their movement, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to move in such a way so as to give a nice conga line, because I don't want to get all my guys in combat. Because if I do, then I'm wrapping around your Ironclad and my Wulfen won't be able to get in, because right now, since Crom is on the board, they have Furious Charge, which means they're Strength 7. And they get a lot of attacks with their Rage, so chances are they'll be able to glance you. They're an insurance policy in case my Melta doesn't pop you right now. On to the shooting phase. Since my Land Raider moved 6 for combat speed, he's got a lot of shots at good ballistic skill here, starting with the multi-melta up top into the armor of that Ironclad. Hitting on a 3 and it misses. And full ballistic skill twin link last cannon on the side misses, but it is twin linked and that hits. That's against your side armor, which is 4 to glance, and I get a glance. You get cover from your drop pod 5+, and it is glanced. Let's go for assault cannon time. See if I can hit you on 3s. Nice. Glancing on 4s. That's a glance and a pen. So there's no way to stop that. He's just wrecked. And he's now a heaping pile of wreckage. Now for this one, this is a little bit more trouble. Starting with the Melta gun right there, hitting on a 3. Come on, please, please. Yes, that is a hit. He is definitely in Melta range against side armor 13, 5 to glance, 6 to pen. That would be a glance. Plasma pistol on this Grey Hunter will shoot as well on a, that's a gets hot, so 3. He's okay. My Wulfen are going to run 3 inches. Let's position these guys in such a way where my Wulfen pack leader is not the first one to be facing you. And my Grey Hunter squad, they're going to run 8 inches technically. I'm just going to spread them out a bit in case you deep strike your Legion of the Damned. They're not just fodder for you to kill so easy. Blood Claws will shoot their bolt pistols hitting on 4s. That's 4 hits and wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 3-up save on the Immortals, and 1 goes down with a 5-up reanimation protocol, and he doesn't go down. Now for a plasma pistol hitting on a 3, and that's a miss. For the Long Fang, he's going to shoot his multi-melta at your Tactical Marine squad, which happens to be the Melta is the closest. So let's see if I can hit. That is not a hit. Last cannon now from this Razorback will fire at the Immortal, hitting on a... Oh, it's twin linked, good thing. Oh! Now hitting on 3s. 1 of them hits and wounding on a 4. That's not a... This last cannon from this Razorback will fire at the Immortals. That's a hit and wounding on a 2. That's a wound. You get a 5-up cover save. Oh! Time for the assault phase. Grey Hunters are gonna assault this ironclad dreadnought. While we're watching Wall of Flame, D3, you get 3. Wounding on 3s, getting 2. And the reroll, because it's shred. And you 3 get 1. 3 up saved. Failing 1, which is this guy right up front. And your Melta does not have the firing arc to fire hits Overwatch at me. I'm gonna roll for assaults now, getting 7. And they are all in. Now I'm gonna roll for assault for those Wulfen, and they will certainly make it in. Now these Blood Claws, they will assault these Immortals. Rapid firing, hitting on 6s, getting 1, and wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3 up save. Oh, that's a dead Blood Claw. And let's see, 4-inch charge. So everyone makes it in. Actually, technically you can hop over. Cool thing about this is that because Crom is on the table, these guys have Furious Charge. My battle leader there has a Frost Sword, which is Strength +1, plus Furious Charge, so that's Strength 6 on the charge. I hit you on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 2s. 3 up save.
It would be 5 up reanimate, I believe.
Yeah, you're right, because of the... Yeah, that's right. Now for the rest of the guys hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s, because it's Strength +1. And 3 wounds. This is regular 3 up save first. Oh, that's good. Now reanimation protocols. And, oh! Okay, so 1 dies, finally! Excellent! Which is that guy right there. And the other 2 will pile in. And it's their turn to attack. And for their attacks, hitting on 4s, getting 1 hit, and wounding on 4s, getting 1 wound. 3 up save. Come on, really?
They woke up grumpy.
Technically, you were actually 3s to hit me, and I was 4s to wound you. No, sorry, my bad. I'm weapon skill, ballistic skill 3. Yeah, so that was 5. But you got a 6 and a 1 anyway when you're rolling a hit, so that's okay. Tied combat, end of combat pile in, and it looks like we're going to stay cozy for a while. Now for this awesome combat over here on this side, Wulfen attack first with initiative 5. 25 hits. Awesomeness. Hitting you on 4s. 6 is the glance. This is very important. I just need 2, and they're gone. There they are.
Oh boy.
So he is glanced to death. And if it was not for the Furious Charge of Crom on the battlefield, they wouldn't have been able to do that at all. Awesomeness. Another kill point. Consolidation for the Wulfen. Consolidation for the Grey Hunters. Rolling for reserves. For your drop pod first.
Comes in.
And your Legion of the Damned.
They also come in.
Okay. For the drop pod, does he land there? You get the direct hit. Legion of the Damned, we're going to attempt to deep strike right here. If you don't like your roll, you can re-roll. Yeah, that'll be a mishap, so you're going to want to re-roll that. And that is back that way 7. Probably not what you wanted, but at least it's not a mishap. And just show you guys, give you a perspective as to where that is exactly. We're on this side of the battlefield. Tactical Marines in the back will embark inside their Rhino. There. And Terminators will jump back inside the Land Raider. Vulcan in his Razorback will move forward. Looks like they're going combat speed. And the Rhino will move forward just slightly combat speed. So this Land Raider Crusader is going to move forward. You're going to go over this terrain though. If you roll a 1, you get immobilized. Oh no! So he trips his track right there, and he is stuck.
Yep.
It is so cold on this ice planet, it just broke. Awesome. Going on to the shooting phase, Legion of the Damned.
There will be a Meltagun, a Multi-Melta, and a Plasma Pistol firing first, and then the bolters.
Alright. Plasma Pistol into the Long Fang, that's a hit, and wounding on a 2, and that's a death. He is just dead. I should have soul blazed him at the end of my turn anyway. But
these gentlemen right here are going to fire into the Wulfen.
melt the gun first. That's a hit, and on a 2. That's a death of a Wulfen. Looks like the Wulfen pack leader is the closest. We're gonna look out Surf 4 up. Yep, so that's the next one. He is dead. Now for the bolters, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 4 up save on the Wulfen. And a feel no pain roll of 5 up. So another one dies. He is still the closest, so that's 2 lookout stirs I need to make on him. Whoops. So he takes 1, and another one takes 1.
Okay.
So just thinking about this, I think I did that wrong. I'm supposed to do lookout stirs on him first, and I would have had to make 6, not 3. So what I'm gonna do, to be fair, I'm gonna just take him off. Take off my leader. Assault cannon from the Razorback into the Wulfen.
Hitting on 3s.
Re-rolling. Good thing too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And that would be 2s to wound.
6 is rend. So 4 wounds.
5 up cover save. Not a single one. Now a 5 up feel no pain. 1 dies. Now for the drop pods, they're going to shoot their storm bolters into the Wulfen. You're just going to roll it all together.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 4 up save. 1 save, and a 5 up feel no pain. So he's down to 1 wound. Assault cannon into... Well, hold on. You can't hurt the Lander.
If it rends, it auto pens.
So you can't actually with the rending, so you're hoping for 6s. So it's 3s to hit first, and it is twin link, but that's 4 hits. And look at those 6s there.
Yeah.
You need them now. Needing 6s to do anything. Getting 1 6. Needing at least a 4 here on the D3 to glance, and that is a glance. And I'm going to roll for the cover save. 5 up cover save, and that's a save.
All right.
This guy's just getting no luck this turn.
The last thing will be the storm bolter from here into the Wulfen. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
4 up save. Saved. End of the shooting phase, this Wulfen's going to make a morale test, and he makes it on a 7. Now for the Necron turn, we're going to see if they can finish me off, which we'll probably just have another stalemate. Starting with the sergeant with a different attack here. He's going to be hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s at this point, so that's a wound. So this is just reanimation protocol because that slices through the armor, and 1 more dies. Now for the other 2 blood claws, they hit on 4s, 1 hit, and wounding on a 4. That's a wound. 3 up save. That is a save. 1 attack on a 4 from you. That's a hit, and wounding on a 4. That's nothing.
Oops.
So they need to make a leadership test. So this was rolled off camera, so it was saved. Beginning of Space Wolves turn 3, we're going to roll for Necrons. On a 3 or less, this group wakes up. They don't wake up.
They do wake up.
That was clearly a fake laugh. Because they do wake up. Now for these warriors, do they wake up on a 3 or less? They don't. Lich Guard, do they wake up? They do. Oh, Legion of the Damned.
Uh-huh.
And for these warriors close to your tactical marines, do they wake up? They do. Oh, this is a big Necron turn.
Uh-huh.
Rolling for Curse of the Wulfen, starting with the Grey Hunters right there, adding 1 to the result, getting Predatory Pounce, which means they have Hammer of Wrath and they can reroll failed charge rolls. Now for the Terminators, they have the same thing. But for these Grey Hunters, let's see what they got. Oh, same thing. Well, oh, look at that Hammer of Wrath against all those Marines. Wulfen is going to move right here, be an inch away. Then all of these Grey Hunters will move up, and I'm going to position them in such a way so as to get the maximum amount of Hammer of Wrath, because this is a rare thing indeed. This is pretty cool. Cool beans. Wolfguard Terminators will embark inside the Land Raider. Land Raider will Move back 6. And pivot. Like so. Razorback will move. Combat speed, then pivot. I'll go right in there so I get line of sight. And the Wulfen will move in this direction because those Lich Guard are alive and well and ready for fighting. For these Grey Hunters, they're going to move in this direction because these warriors are now awoken. Awake. They're awoked. I don't know the proper word. Everything sounds wrong right now. For the shooting phase, I'm going to run with Wulfen, 6 inches. Twin Link Glass Cannon will shoot at these warriors who are now awake. That's a hit, and wounding on a 2. That's a miss. Now for Stormbolter, same thing, 2 hits, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds. 4 up save on the warriors, 1 dies, 1 reanimation protocol of 5 up, and it dies. So he is dead. These Grey Hunters, they will shoot. Starting with the Melta, hitting on a 3, that's a miss. Bolt pistol, 7 of them, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Oh, very nice.
3 up.
4 wounds.
2 die.
Ooh.
You and you.
Grey Hunters back here, they're going to fire at these warriors. Starting with the plasma guns on the first one, that's a miss. On the second one, that's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That is a miss. Now for the bolters, just doing 1 shot. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 4 wounds. 4 up save. Ooh, 3 fail. Reanimation protocols. And 3 die. So this one isn't seen. So,
okay, so probably these 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now for over here, we're going to do these last cannons. One of them will fire at full ballistic skill. So we'll do that. That's a hit. And for the snap shooting one, miss, twin linked, miss, hit wounding on a 2. That's a wound.
It's against these guys?
Against those.
3 up invuln.
And 1 dies. I'm going to power up the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to power the Machine Spear at my Heavy Bolter since you have a 3 up invuln save.
Okay.
So that's 3 hits and wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
I'm going to roll these 2 at a time because the sergeant's next. So 2 3 ups. They're good. And 1 more 3 up. They're good.
And multi-melta on a 6. That's a hit. And on a 2. That's a wound.
All right.
3 up invuln.
Yay.
Razorback will shoot the Twin Link Last Cannon. That's a hit. And wound on a 2. 3 up invuln save against those.
3 up.
Oh.
But what I forgot to do on the other one was feel no pain. So I'll give this guy feel no pain and then I'll roll the other one again. So he did not get it. And then the other feel no pain from the guy who died before is he's already dead. So, all right.
And the Stormbolter snap shooting because I moved 6. And 2 misses. On to the assaults, starting with this one right here. Let's do this pack leader. He's going to hit on 4s and wound on 3s. Nothing. And for the other regular blood claws, that is actually 4 hits and wounding on 4s. 1 wound, 3 up save. That's a save. 1 attack back, hitting on 4. That's a miss. And as Jared said, he really is an immortal. So crazy! These Wulfen will assault, getting an 11 for their assault. Over here on the far side, these Grey Hunters are declaring an assault first. Overwatch with Melta Gun first on a 6. That's a miss. Rerolling because it is Vulcan on the board. That's a miss as well. And Bolter shots, hitting on 6s, getting 4. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 3 up saves. Oh! Well, that looks like him and him. Now for charge distance, 8 inches. And check this out, man. Look at all this goodness. Yeah, I think that's everyone getting a Hammer of Wrath.
7 Hammer of Wraths.
Wulfen will go in for a charge. And he'll make it. 7 Hammer of Wraths. Auto hits, wounding on 4s. Nice. It's 5 wounds. 3 up save. 2 die. That's amazing. It's pretty cool. Next up is the Wulfen at initiative step 5 with 6 attacks. He's going to be hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. Actually, do you have a sergeant in there?
I do.
Okay, so I'm going to issue a challenge with my Terminator.
Okay.
So
I accept.
Accept? Okay. Alright. So now I'm 2s to wound you, re-rolling.
Okay.
And re-rolling because of shred. Okay, so 2 die.
Oh, is that Melta guy? It is.
Yes, the
My Melta guy.
Now initiative step 4. Let's pile in here. And we attack at the same time. Grey Hunters have 14 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s because of Furious Charge, because Crom's on the board. So that's 4 wounds.
3 ups.
Oh! And at the same initiative step is this guy right there who has the Power Sword. And the Power Sword hits on 4s, so he misses everything. So you have 3 guys die, but they get to attack back first. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. So 1 hit and wounding on 4s. Nothing. So,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, those 3 are dead.
so they're dead, and then now for the challenge. Both of us at initiative step
My
1.
angry.
And we're going to let you roll first there for your attacks. Hitting on 4s. Oh, and wounding on 2s. So that's 1 wound. And a 5-up invuln save I need to make. Ah, he's dead. But I get to attack you on 4s. Oh no! So you killed me. And even his preferred enemy characters doesn't save him for being a Drake Slayer. He is dead. And you need to make your double 1 leadership. And very close.
Very close, but not close enough.
And I chase you. And I catch you, and we stay in combat. And we pile in.
Well, that's crap.
And for this last assault right here, the Wulfen versus the Lich Guard. No characters in there, so no challenges issued or made. I need 4s to hit you. Lich Guard are toughness 5, but I am strength 7 because of Crom on the board on my charge, so I'm 2s to wound you. And re-rolling 1s because of Shred. 13 5-up reanimation protocol save. And they're not saves technically, but okay, so they're dead.
Yep, they are dead.
Excellent. Oh, the Wulfen. That's why the Salamanders didn't want to help. They awoke in this ancient. I will consolidate the Wulfen. 4 inches. So they're going behind that tomb there because you're probably going to shoot at them with your strong weapons, and I need some sort of cover save. And D3 victory points for destroying that unit. Let's see if I get something here. 2 victory points. And these guys needed to make a leadership at the end of the shooting phase because they lost a lot, but they passed. First things first, these Terminators will disembark from the Land Raider. These Tactical Marines will disembark from their Rhino because these Necron Warriors right in front of them are awake. And there they are.
He's going to do a lot of pivoting here to go backwards. And they're going to back right in there so these guys can get out.
Rewind time. They're going to just stay in there because they're locked in combat and these guys are not actually awake yet, so no reason for them to get out. Legion of the Damned will move forward, and it looks like those Wulfen look like they're pretty scared puppies right now because they got some strong weapons. Psychic phase. This librarian roll his psychic warp charges. 2 + 2 is 4. Spontaneous combustion against that guy. It is a witch fire.
It is rolling to hit. Hits.
That's a hit. And warp charge 1. And you definitely make it. I cannot deny it. So that's strength 6 AP3.
Yes.
And 2 to wound. Get a 1. Oh, that's a wound. But cover save?
Oh yeah.
5 up cover save. Oh, I gotta get your reaction. It's shooting phase.
Legion of the Damned into the Wulfen. We'll start with the plasma pistol, hitting on a 3.
Get a 1, get a 1. Oh.
And then we will do the melt-a-gun, hitting on a 3, re-rolling. So that's 1 hit with the melt-a-gun. Now
2 to wound. That's a wound. The only thing that can save my Wulfen here is that 5 up cover save. And you make it again! Is that a second reaction? Hell yeah.
Multi-melta into the Wulfen.
Okay, on a 6.
On a 3.
Oh, because you didn't move.
Purposeful.
Oh, okay. That's either way. And on a 2. Nice! Oh. Jay winks at us! Oh. Rapid firing bolter. Come on. Oh, jeez.
Stop for just a second.
And wait a tick. The Legion of the Damned have the Flaming Projectile special rule, which actually ignores cover, which means that 1 cover save I made against that Melta would not have been a cover save. And that is a dead Wulfen because you instant kill him. And for the dude that left a comment saying that that wasn't allowed, you're absolutely right. And we've corrected it. So, if anyone sees that comment, if they want to correct the dude that corrected us, then that should be good. Librarian will fire his Storm Bolter into the Wulfen, hitting on 3s, getting 1 hit, and wounding on a 4. That is nothing. Assault Cannon on the Land Raider Crusader will fire in the front armor of this Razorback, hitting on 3s, Twin Linked, getting 3 hits, 5s to glance, getting 1 pen, and a 5 up cover save. And that's a save. Multi-Melta into the same spot. And you didn't move, so full Bliss of Skill. That's a hit. And on a 3, that's a nothing. Stormbolter on the drop pod will fire at the Wulfen right in front, hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit, wounding on a 4. That's a wound. And we will roll our 4 up save, and that's a fail, but we will get our 5 up feel no pain. That's another 1. Jay looks at us at the wrong time. Hey, we're changing! Now I'm gonna look out, sir, because that's, and he failed, so I guess he's closer, which means he dies. The Tactical Marines that disembark from the Rhino this turn will shoot at these Awoken Necrons. Starting with the Melta, hitting on 3s. That's a hit, wounding on a 2. That's a wound, and reanimation protocol, but it is a 6+. Oh, I gotta get your reaction.
I don't do this to myself.
Bolters hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 4 up save. And a 5 up reanimation protocol. Getting 1 of them. 1 dies. And the twin linked assault cannon on top of this Razorback with Vulcan inside will shoot at the front armor of this Razorback. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling nothing, you don't need to, it's all 4 hits. 6s to pen. Getting nothing. Both Stormbolters from the drop pods will target this unit of Grey Hunters, hitting on 3s. All hits, wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. I'm gonna make 2 lookout sir rolls and 4+. Fail 1 of them, so this is a 2 up save I need to make on the Terminator. That's a save, and this is a 3 up save on a regular guy. That's a fail. Legion of the Damned are going to assault this Wulfen. I got nothing Overwatch, so through terrain there, that is a 9-inch charge. Getting an 8. Corn. Did not want it. Now for the Terminators, they're going to try to charge the Wulfen. They need an 11-inch charge. Getting a 6. Oh. Assault phase, going for this combat right here. All my guys will, actually my Wulfen will attack you first. Okay, the Wulfen attacks first, hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits and wounding on 2s. Reroll because it's shred, not that it matters, you got a 3 there. So.
Okay.
And he slices through this power fist wielding sergeant that was once a legend. No longer. Consolidate the Wulfen. 3 inches, consolidate the Grey Hunters. 1. Now for Necron turn. They actually get to do something now. These guys will attack the closest enemy, which means this Razorback. They're going to walk up to it, shoot their Gauss weapons at it. Now for these over here, they're going to move forward and they will rapid fire their weapons into those Tactical Marines. Starting with these 3 warriors over here shooting the Razorback. They're going to get 3s to hit rapid firing their Gauss weapons. And, oh, that's 6 hits. 3 6s to glance this to death. Getting 2. Oh. You know, it's funny because like on the other side of the table, the Space Wolves are like, see, that's what you get for not helping us. Because like these guys are just awake in your face. But the same thing's happening to us over there, and they're kind of sad about the Razorback. So never mind. All right. Anyway, so let's roll for the firing against these tactical Marines. They need 3s to hit you, and that's 4s to wound you. 3 wounds. 3 up save. Nothing. They're safe. Now for this close combat attack with this Immortal, who is clearly immortal, starting with the leader, and I get no hits with them again. Now for the other Blood Claws, hitting on 4s, getting 3. Here it is. Wounding on 4s, getting 1 wound. On a 3 up, he saves. That's a save. Oh, the Immortal. Back on a 4. That's a hit, and wounding on a 4. That's a wound. He better not kill a guy. That'd be pretty sad. And okay, that's at least it's a stalemate. Crazy! Rolling for the last Necron group. Do they come to life? They do. Alright, Grey Hunters, you gotta move forward here, and you gotta help out your brothers. Because those Blood Claws inside the Razorback are inside the Razorback for a reason. They don't want to come out. Return of the Wulfen on this unit right here, adding 1 to the results on the chart, getting a 4. Bestial Swiftness, adding 3 to their move, run, and charge moves. So that's actually the best thing that they can get right now. So with their Bestial Swiftness, they're going to come around here like this. They got a nice 9-inch move. I'm going to target the Necrons, because they are D3 victory points. So this Wulfen right here will move back in this direction because he will be the insurance policy for these Grey Hunters should they fail their charge when attacking these Necron warriors. Wolfguard Terminators will disembark from the Land Raider, and they're going to get ready to assault your Terminators. My Wulfen will move right here. In the shooting phase, I'm going to run this Wulfen closer to those Necron warriors. He'll go 2 inches. Terminator will fire the assault cannon into your Terminators, hitting on 3s. Would you look at that? And wounding on 2s. That's a wound. 2 up save. Get on. Oh, Jay! Thank you. We wink back.
Goodbye, my friend.
Crom in the back has a bolt pistol. He'll fire. He hits on 2s. He gets a 1. Now for the Grey Hunters, they will shoot the Melta at these Necron warriors. That's a hit, and a wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 6 up reanimation protocol. Death. I suppose that doesn't matter. I guess he's whatever. Doesn't matter. Plasma pistol from the squad will fire. That's a miss. 4 bolt pistols now, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. 4 up saves on those Necron warriors. That's 2 failed, and 5 up reanimation protocols, and now for Twin Link Glass Cannon, he's going to get revenge on these guys. He's going to fire at them. Hits on a 3, wounds on a 2. That's 1 death. Actually, there's a reanimation on that, and it's a 6 up reanimation. Don't get a 6. Okay, yes, there we go. Dead. And a Storm Bolter hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound and 4 up save. Reanimation protocol, 5 up. And that's another one dead. This did not move, so full ballistic skill on its weapons. Starting with the Twin Link Glass Cannon against your Terminators, hitting on 3, but re-rolling because of Twin Linkness. And that's another one. Jay, I'm not finished changing. Please stop looking. Multi-Bolter now is going to hit on a 3. Oh, come on. Now for Heavy Bolter, hitting on 3s. Okay, oh, they hit. Now wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, 2 up save. Oh, that's another Terminator dead. Now for this Twin Link Glass Cannon on the Razorback against your Librarian. Now these guys have had bad luck all game, so I'm going to say it out loud to reverse psychology it into hitting you. So that's a hit. Wounding on a 2, don't get a 1. Okay, good. Oh. All right, so that's a wound, and there's a well, you get it your involved save, so 5 up. Oh. Wait, hold on. You want to look at that? You can totally look at
I do want to look at that because that's instant death.
Yeah.
So
4 up. Oh!
So he's toast.
Oh,
we'll keep that original roll since I was planning on doing that for his invuln anyways.
Okay.
So librarian. Goodbye, my friend.
Ooh. No more internal combustion for you. Oh, spontaneous. Internal combustion, yeah. I think that would have been better. Stormbolter now, shooting. Getting 2 hits and wounding on 4s. Nothing. End of the shooting phase, those Terminators need to make a morale test. Needing a 9. Do you have a charge in there?
I do.
Okay. Oh no! I can't charge them now? Alright, how far do they run back? 8? Ah! No! I had a feeling this might happen. That's not good, man. Oh, I shot myself out of assault glory. These Necron warriors make a morale test. Leadership 10. They stay, they're good. Going on to the assault phase, then we're gonna have these Grey Hunters declare an assault against these Necron warriors. Overwatching their Gauss flares. So Necrons. Over here though, so...
Overwatching into your guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Hitting on 6s. Getting 1. Wounding on a 4. Getting a wound because he's a Necron. 3 up save. Save. And for the charge move for these guys right here, getting a 9-inch through terrain, but that's enough to get everyone because they also have their bestial swiftness from the Curse of the Wulfen, which is awesome, by the way. I love it so much. Life is really good right now. It's sunny and beamy. And right here with this Wulfen, you know what? He's gonna tempt his glory. He's gonna charge those Legion of the Damned. For which one first?
Melt-a-gun first.
Okay, on a 6.
Re-rolling.
Oh no.
Nope.
How's it possible? The same one twice. Next.
Multi-melta.
Okay.
On a 6. Re-rolling.
Oh.
A plasma pistol. On a 6. Nope. And then 1 rapid fire bolter.
2 hits. And on 4s you wound. 2 wounds. 4 up save. And that's 1 failed. And now a 5 up feel no pain. And that's a pass. Whew. And for the assault, getting a 3, and he was 2 inches away, so he's good. Oh, that was a close call. Now for this Wulfen over here, declaring an assault against his last remaining Necron warrior, shooting off his rapid-firing Gauss flare. 2 shots, hitting on 6s, getting 2 6s because he's a Necron, and wounding on 4s. Nothing. Needing 9 inches because he's going through terrain. Here it is, man. Okay, I guess a re-roll because he's Wulfen. All right, here it is, man. Ah! Ah! Jay! Come on! Starting with these Grey Hunters fighting the Necron warriors. I attack you first because you're Necrons. 4 attacks with this. Actually, wait. Nope. That's right. He gets. He gets 3 attacks. That's what he gets. So he hits on 4s. Okay, that's not bad. But he did charge 17 wounds on 3s.
Yeah.
And I get 2 2s. If that was a frost sword, they would have been wounds.
Right.
Slicing through their armor, so reanimation protocol on him on a 5+, and he dies! And that is the perfect time to wink, Jay. Thank you very much. And so 1 dies. Yes. Now for the rest, we'll hit on 4s. Wounding on 3s because of Furious Charge. And not a single 3 in there to actually benefit from that. 4 up armor save. 1, and then 1 reanimation protocol. So now you pile in here, and you attack me back. Now these 2 can't actually attack, because they're not within 2 with the guy in base contact, but these 3 can, so...
Hitting on 4s.
Yep. And that's 3 hits.
And wounding on 4s.
Yep. And that's 2 wounds.
You've been running.
3 up save, and 2 saves. Lucky. So you lost combat by 1. So you need a 9 for your leadership, and you get a 4. And we pile in, and we get all nice and cozy, although you got the better deal there because you're made out of metal and it's really freezing outside. Now for this combat right here. Come on. Come on, Battle Leader. Get a 4. 2 4s. I get really happy, but it's not going to matter because I need 4. Okay, that's 1 wound. 3 up save.
Cuts through his armor, so it's just the reanimation.
Just a reanimation of 5 up. That's right. Oh,
it's over.
Oh, that is right. Oh man, that is crazy. And consolidation. 6 inches. And finally, they are victorious. They are beaten and bruised and exhausted. Now for the Wulfen. He gets 6 attacks, and he's very happy about this. He needs 4s to hit you. That's a good roll.
Yeah.
2s to wound. Rerolling because of shred. And that is 5 slicing through armor. 3 up invuln save. And 2. And a 5 up feel no pain on those Legion of the Damned. Oh, 1 dies. And now you pile in. Your battle brother has been slaughtered. He's been Freddy Kruegered in the face. Starting with the 4 attacks coming from the regular attacks of those dudes. They don't have any specialty about them, so they just hit on 4s, and that's 3 hits. And they wound on 4s. 1 wound. Save. And a 5 up feel no pain. Oh, so he's wounded. Now, before this dude attacks me, I'm going to actually attack you. Because I have an Orgy of Slaughter special rule because of the formation that he's in. And that allows him to make an additional attack provided that he rolls a 6 to hit you. And I did actually roll a 6. I just checked the footage. And for those of us Space Wolf players that have mentioned something, you are absolutely correct. So we're going to add that right now. So I need a 4 to hit you. That's a miss.
Okay.
Usually the dice gods don't like it when you try to retract and correct yourself. So this is just a perfect example of them not liking it.
Yep.
Now the 2 attacks coming from your guy with the power maul. 3 attacks. My bad. Hitting on 3s because your weapon skill 5, and that is 2 hits, and wounding on 2s. And that's a big deal because that slices through my 4 armor. 2 5 up feel no pains. Oh, look at that. That is good.
I want to shake your hand for that one. That was good.
So that's a tied combat. We both wounded each other once. So we're going to roll a D3 victory points for the group here that was slaughtered. There's actually a group in the middle there. I don't remember which one it was for, whether it was this one or this one, but there was one that was not rolled for. So that's an extra 3. It's a big deal.
Beginning of movement phase, these guys will rally. So the Terminators will rally. They will turn around and face their doom. Terminators are hiding underneath the platform. So Vulcan's Razorback is going to just move a little bit and pivot over to the side so he can take a shot at that Necron warrior over there and maybe steal some victory points.
Oh yes, that would be a thief in the night.
So the start of the shooting phase, the Razorback will shoot from here to this Necron warrior over here.
4 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, twin link though. 3 misses. It's crazy. Getting 4 hits. Winning on 2s. 1 red, so a cover save 5+ on that one, which I'll roll for.
Okay.
Actually, that's all cover saves because your assault cannon just slices through his armor anyway. So 5+. Oh. And then reanimation protocol.
Yep.
So he's dead. And a victory point for Salamanders.
D3 victory points. 1.
And these tactical marines will shoot at these Necron warriors. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Oh! 4 up save on the Necrons. 2 5 up for reanimation protocols. And that's 2 dead Necrons. Land Raider Crusader is going to fire its weapons into the Terminators. Starting with the multi-melta, hitting on a 3.
Rerolling for Vulcan, and a miss.
And the twin link assault cannon, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. Oh.
3.
2+ save. Oh no! Oh! Oh! And Hurricane Bolters only far enough to get 3 shots each, so 6 in total, hitting on
twin linked.
And wounding on 4s. 1. And a 2 up save. Oh, jeez. Stormbolter from the drop pod into Crom and his unit, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
2.
I'll take both these wounds on Crom. Okay, so he takes 1. These 2 drop pods will fire their Stormbolters into this last remaining Wulfen, hitting on 3s.
Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. Save. Saved. These tactical marines will declare an assault against these Necron warriors. They will overwatch with their Gauss flares, hitting on 6s, getting 4. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 3 up saves. That's Necrons every time. That's a 4-inch charge now. And Munich. And these Terminators who are technically underneath this platform, they're gonna charge my Terminators. I will overwatch with Assault Cannon. Assault Cannon first, on 6s, getting nothing. They don't shoot like Necrons and Croms. Bolt Pistol, nothing. Needing a 7-inch charge.
Come on, boys.
Oh.
Yes.
Starting with this assault right here.
These guys pile in.
Rolling 4 hits, hitting on 4s. This is for your mastercrafted chainsword first?
Yes.
Okay. Good thing.
Rerolling 1, so 1 hit.
And wounding on a 4.
Nothing.
And for the other attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 4 wounds. 4 up, save. Reanimation protocol. That's nothing. They attack you back now. Hitting on 4s. 1 and wounding on 4s. 1 and a 3 up save. And a save.
Right.
And the Wulfen now against the
Legion of the Damned.
there you go. A night and a sleep later.
Yeah.
When attacks first, hitting on 4s. Oh, wounding on 2s. 1 wound.
3 up invuln. All right.
Normal ones without any specialty weapons hitting first on 4s. Getting 2 hits. And wounding on 4s. Nothing. Now the Sergeant will hit the Wulfen back, hitting on 3s because he's higher weapon skill. That's 2 hits. And wounding on 2s because he's got his weapon. And that's 2 wounds. Slicing through my 4 armor, which is only Feel No Pain now. 5 up Feel No Pain. Made them again. And for this combat, you wish to issue a challenge?
Yes.
I will accept with my Wolf Claw. He is at the highest initiative, so my Wolf Claw wielding Wolf Guard Terminator character will go first. And being the Drake Slayers that we are, we have preferred enemy characters, so I get to reroll those 2. Getting 1 more. Wounding on 4s, rerolling because of Shred. Correction, it's actually wounding on 3s because they're Wolf Claws, strength +1, so that's 2 wounds. 2 up saved. Thunderhammers, you're going to roll for them first. Everyone else goes on initiative 1 right now, so hitting on 4s. Oh, wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds. So this is a 5 up invuln save. I have 2 wounds here that I got to make. So that's a fail. And for the other one, oh, that's another fail. Actually, since that's a 4 and it's on Crom, that doesn't kill him because he's got a belt of Russ. He's gonna 4 up invuln. But he's dead, but he gets to attack first before he dies. Chain Fist first. He's gonna be hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. That's a wound. 3 up invuln. Save. So looking back on it, I probably should have accepted the challenge with Crom, but he could always step in later. But right now, he gets 6 attacks with all of his attacks and counter attack, and he hits on 3s. Mastercrafted with his weapon. Oh, that's a fail again. And he's wounding on 2s. And this is re-rolling 2 wounds because of his special ability. So that's 4 wounds. 3 up invuln saves. Oh! And that's 2 die. The 2 that are not in a challenge.
These guys are out.
My guy is out. Rolling for your Sergeant now, hitting on 4s. Mastercrafted because he's Salamander. That's 2 hits, and wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds. First wound will go on my guy who's in a challenge. It's 5 up, so he's safe. And the second wound also on him, and he's dead. So he is dead, and it looks like us 2 consolidate. I lost 2 Terminators, you lost 2 Terminators. We are tied combat, and so this is the epic battle at the end. Now going on to Necrons, turn 4. Let's start with this combat right here. Everything that is a Necron is currently in a combat. Hitting the Necrons on 4s. wounding on 4s. 4-up save on those Necrons. Failing 2. Reanimation protocol. Failing only 1. So 1 Necron dies. And they attack back with 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. And a 3-up save for me. And saved. Necrons lost that combat by 1, needing a leadership 9. And making it. Now for this combat between the 6 hits there. 4 hits and wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves. Made him. Now for the Mastercrafted Chainsword, hitting on 4s. Mastercrafted. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. Nothing. Necrons attack back, hitting on 4s. That's 1 hit and wounding on 4s. 1 wound, a 3-up save, and saved. Curse of the Wulfen. We're gonna do it at the beginning of the turn. It only took like 5 turns for that to sink in. Crom is within 6 of that Wulfen, and he is a non-vehicle infantry unit. So let's roll for him. We're going to roll on the kill table since he's currently in combat. Getting a 1, adding 1 to the result. Still a preternatural swiftness. Add 1 to the initiative characteristic models in affected units. That doesn't matter so much because he is unwieldy. Grey Hunters, they're going to move in this direction. We have a Melt-A-Bomb on that Wolfguard Terminator, as well as a bunch of crack grenades that I could use to attack this drop pod to get an extra kill point. This Wulfen will go in this direction over here. I will pivot my Land Raider. I will move this Razorback. Combat speed. Second thought, I'm going to pivot my Land Raider this way. Why? Because there's a drop pod there and that looks like an easy kill point. I'm going to disembark my Blood Claws from this Razorback. They've been in the game inside there the whole game. And in the shooting phase, I'm going to run them an inch. My Wulfen, I'll run him 6 inches. And there he is, so that he can help out in this Necron combat and be safe from shooting in the shooting phase. These Blood Claws, they're going to embark back in the vehicle because they're kind of not really doing anything. Second thought, instead of doing that, they're going to come out here and help out this Wulfen. Because the Wulfen, as much as he is awesome, he's not really doing it because they have 3-up invuln saves. That's what's saving them right now. And his crappy rolling.
They're a real tar pit unit.
These Grey Hunters will throw a crack grenade into that drop pod. That's a hit, and needing another 6. Oh, okay, that's a glance. Was not expecting that. Let's do multi-melta into this drop pod, hitting on a 3. That always happens, just always happens. And we shall do twin link glass cannons. That's 2 hits. And on 3s to glance, that's a glance. Now for this last cannon, I'm gonna shoot at that. That's a hit. That's a pen, and that being a last cannon and this being open top, that's adding 2 to the result on the pen chart. And that is a weapon destroyed, so no more Stormbolter. And down to 1 hull point. We might as well do this one. I'm going to shoot with that twin link glass cannon into the drop pod. That's a hit, and a 3 to glance. That's a pen. You get a cover save because we got this nice little pillar in the way. 5 up. That's a miss, adding 2 to the result here. Actually, it's going to be, that's explodes. Nothing in, it's wrecked.
Yep.
So it's actually removed because it exploded. And there he goes. And charging. This unit will charge this drop pod. Getting a 9, and they are all in. This Wulfen will charge the Necron, needing 5 inches because they're going through terrain. Ooh, gotta re-roll that though. They can re-roll their failed charges. And they get a 7. Here he is. But because there's no frag launcher on this guy, he's attacking at initiative 1 along with the Necrons. Oh, actually after the Necrons. These Blood Claws will charge Legion of the Damned, needing 6 inches, getting a 4. Now because they are Drake Slayers, because of the Glory Seeker special rule, they get to re-roll their failed charges because something else from the formation made a successful charge. These Grey Hunters. So let's see if we can get a 6. And we get a 6. And they can help out in the battle. Starting against this drop pod here, crack grenades. Auto hits because it's immobile. We just need 6s to glance. That's 1 glance. It's down to 1 hull point. Now for the melt bomb, that's an auto hit as well. And we need a 4 to glance. We get a pen. So it has been penned. And we add 3 to the result here. And I could possibly blow myself up here. Yep, and I do, of course. And how far does it go? 6 inches. So everyone is hit. Starting with the blood claws, they just get out of their razorback just to have an explosion in the face. 3 of them were hit with that explosion, wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound, and on a 3-up save, and that guy dies. Oh man, 9 wounds on that unit right there. On 4s, that's a good roll. And 3-up saves. Oh, 1 fails. Okay, so another kill point for Space Wolves. Now for this combat right here, Grey Hunters will go first. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 4-up save. Saved. 4 attacks from the Necrons now, hitting on 4s. Ooh, nothing. Now for the Wulfen that charged through terrain. He's going to go last. He hits on 4s. Ooh, and he wounds on 2s. That's 3 wounds. And only 5-up reanimation protocol for this. And that's 2 that die. 1 in front of him and another right here. Necron's lost by 2, so leadership 8. They stay, which is awesome for me, because then you don't get to shoot me in your shooting phase. We're protected. Pile in. And over here, Wulfen goes first. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Come on! Actually, first things first, I'm going to issue a challenge with my battle leader here, so he's going to just go right to him, so that means he can't attack the Wulfen anymore.
Okay.
So we're all initiative 4. You can make your rolls first if you want. Pile in move here. So 4 attacks onto the Wulfen from the Legion of the Damned. Just regular attacks, hitting on 4s. So 1 hit and wounding on a 4. That's 1 wound. 4-up save. Saved like a Necron. These blood claws have rage, so they are 4 attacks each, hitting you on 4s. And furious charge because Crom's on the board, so wounding you on 3s. 3 wound. 3-up saved. Oh, 1 dies.
Multi-melted guy.
And now for the challenge between the sergeant and my battle leader. So you're gonna hit me first, hitting with 3 attacks on
3s.
On 3s, because it's higher weapon skill. So 3 hits and wounding on 2s. So that's 2 wounds. And a 3-up save on him. Oh, he does fail. But he gets to make his attacks first. And 4 attacks on my Wolfguard pack leader there. And he has preferred enemy characters because he's part of the Drake Slayers. And good thing too. Rerolling those. Getting 1, no, just getting 2 hits. And wounding on 3s because he's got a frost sword. 1 wound. 3-up save. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh. Finally! And he is removed. And I am removed. Wait, we're gonna rewind just a second. These guys have feel no pain rolls. So on this champion first.
Sure.
Okay, on your sergeant. So he is dead now. And the other guy that died, the multi-melta, he also died. Okay. Again, the dice gods don't like it when we try. You are fearless, so we just pile in. Now for this last battle. Gonna issue a challenge.
I accept.
Okay. Now the reason why that's important is because of my Warlord trait. I get to reroll fail 2 hit rolls. And same initiative. Crom will just roll first, hitting on 3s. Rerolling his misses because of his Saga of the Warrior Barn. And he gets 5 hits. Wounding on 2s. And that's 5 wounds. 3-up invuln save on him. And that's a death. But he gets to attack first before he dies. 2 attacks from him, hitting on 4s. Oh, that's 2 hits and wounding on 2s. Getting 2 wounds. 4-up invuln saves from Belt of Russ. If I make these, I save. If not, I'm instant killed. Oh,
so close.
It does, and there wasn't an objective nearby allowing me to re-roll that, so we just kill each other, and you get a Warlord kill.
Great.
Going right into the shooting phase, this Land Raider Crusader is going to fire at the Razorback. Starting with the multi-melta, hitting on a 3, twin linked, because it is Vulcan. And that's a miss again. Holy, the fell sauce of epic proportions. Now going on to the assault cannon, hitting on 3s. All hits and 6s. Getting pen.
Yep.
Actually in a glance too, right? Cover saves, 5 up on the pen first. That goes through. And on the glance, that goes through. What happens on the pen chart? It is
Stunned.
twin-linked assault cannon on top of this Razorback is going to shoot at the Grey Hunter squad. Hitting on 3s, twin-linked. And for the reroll, getting 4 hits. Winning on 2s. And we got a Rend in there. Doing the regular saves first. 3 up. Oh, jeez. Him and then the standard, not that it mattered in this game. Now for the Rend, which is on the Terminator. I'm going to have to take his invuln save against that. And he makes it.
Fine.
Star Bolter from this drop pod is going to fire into the Grey Hunters. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Winning on 4.
Oh.
And that is a 1, and it's a miss. On to the assault phase. Tactical Marines versus those Necron Warriors. Tacticals go first. It's regular dudes, hitting on 4s. 3 hits. So it's actually 4 hits. There's an extra guy in there, so wounding on 4s. 4 wounds. 4 up save for the Necrons. 1 saved, and reanimation protocols. 5 up. Nothing. That's the last remaining 3. They are dead. D3 points for them, getting 2. And consolidation, you go 2 inches. Now for the Legion of the Damned, this assault, 2 attacks against the Wulfen, I'm guessing. But the Wulfen goes first, so let's hit you on 4s. 1 hit, and on a 2 to wound. That's a wound, 3 up invuln save. Makes it. 2 attacks now back onto the Wulfen, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, and wounding on a 4. Nothing. Hitting you on 4s. 2 hits, and wounding on 4s. Nothing. That's that for that combat. Now on to Necron turn. There's only one Necron group here in close combat currently, so we'll go with this one with the Wulfen attacking first. He's going to initiative, step, pile, and move with his 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, getting 3 hits, wounding on 2s, shred. That's 2 wounds. 5 up reanimation protocols, and they both die. Rolling for the victory points, D3, getting another 2. I'll consolidate the Wulfen, and I'll consolidate the Grey Hunters. Wulfen's going to go back here, and Grey Hunters will go back here too. Taking a look at the battlefield here at the end of turn 5, this is what is the current state of the Union. Take a look at this. First off, the score is 12-8, Space Wolves to Salamanders. Very close game. Had I not killed that last Necron unit, it would have been 10-8. But still close enough to see if the game will continue on a roll of a 3+. We have this last remaining unit right there of Legion of the Damned in close combat with the Wulfen and the Blood Claws. Your Land Raider's still fully intact, well, almost fully intact. It is mobilized. Tactical Marine Squad on the far side. They're alive and well and ready to do some sort of damage. We have the Wulfen and Grey Hunter pack right here that wanted to attack that Razorback, and the goal is to shoot it with the Melta, and then for the Wulfen to charge whatever's inside. I think that's probably the best course of action there. But that only will happen on turn 6. So let's roll to see if the game continues on the roll of a 3. And it does continue. And for these guys, I'll move the Wulfen over here. I'm going to move the Melta so he's in your rear armor. I'll move this plasma pistol so he's also in your rear armor. These Grey Hunters will move forward. They're going to try to assault this drop pod just to get some more kill points. Who've been inside all day, going out for a run. And there is a Power Fist with them, so they're going to get in there. Let's pivot this Land Raider so that it has something to shoot at. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move forward my 6. I'll pivot so I can be within multi-melta range. Going on to the shooting phase now, multi-melta from this will shoot at full ballistic skill into the Land Raider. It has not hit a single time this whole game. This one last cannon will shoot. Power of the Machine Spirit, full ballistic skill. That's a hit, and that's nothing. And then the one on the far side will have the snap shoot. That's a hit, and that's nothing. And the glass cannon on the Razorback will fire at the Land Raider now. That's a hit, even though it was stunned, it's a hit, and that's a pen. 5 up cover save. Made it. Adding 1 to the results here. Come on, get a 6. No. Lost another hull point. Curse of the Wulfen. We're going to roll for that now. I guess it takes more than 5 turns for me to remember to do it at the beginning of the turn, but we're going to roll for the Blood Claws right there. They are currently in combat. They get their swiftness, which is +1 initiative, which is actually kind of good. They attack before you, the Legion of the Damned, so that's useful. And for the Grey Hunters on the far side, they're next to that Wulfen, so let's see what they get. 5! Adding 1 to the result because of the formation. Unstoppable Fury! So models that are affected, that are slain in... Oh wait, never mind, they're not in close combat. It's actually the other one. The Hunt table. Which is Alpha Hunters. They get a free move as if it was the movement phase. And you know what? They're kind of already positioned exactly where I want them to be, except for maybe this one guy who can throw a crack grenade at the rear armor. Other than that, it's like not really that big of a deal right now this turn, unfortunately. I'm going to throw a crack grenade from the Blood Claws, hitting on a 4. That's a miss. I'm going to throw a crack grenade from the Grey Hunters, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. And I'm going to do something on a... not that. Now for shooting the Grey Hunters. We're going to do the Melta first in the rear armor, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. 2 dice. That's a pen. Adding 2 to the result. That's a 1. Now for the Plasma Pistol, hitting on a 3, that's a hit, and doing something on a 3, that's a glance, so he's down to 1 whole point. Throwing a crack grenade, that's a miss. I guess technically I can bolt pistol from that guy. That's a hit, and on a 6
it'll glance.
6, yeah. Nope. Dudes inside need to make a test, otherwise they're snap shooting. And they pass. Now for the assault phase, I'm going to charge with the Grey Hunters first into this drop pod. I think they fail.
I think they may too.
Now for the Blood Claws. They pass. Darn, I should have rolled for them first, because then I could have re-rolled the second one, because there had been already one that made successful. Now for the Wulfen, he'll make his charge. He's actually just an inch away, so he'll just go right in. And now for the Grey Hunters, 6 inches, they're all in base too. It's going to go right here with the Wulfen. For the Wulfen, because Crom is no longer on the table, he does not have Furious Charge. So he's going to hit the vehicle. Oh man, that die fell off, so that's 3 hits. Strength 6 on the rear armor. I just need a single 4. That's a pen. And, oh, you know what? I should actually roll for it because I'm AP2. If I get a 6, it explodes. You don't, so you got to disembark. And there it is, and that's another kill point for killing that Razorback. Now for the Blood Claws. 3 attacks with crack grenades, auto hit, so I just need 6s. Nothing. 3 attacks from the pack leader with his thing that auto hits. So these are that's nothing, and that's a pen. So let's see this. This is adding 2 to the result. And that has 1 whole point missing, and it needs to snap shoot its Stormbolter. Now for the Wulfen here, he's going to attack first, hitting on 4s, that's 2, and wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds, 3 up invuln saves. And that's a fail, but I feel no pain.
The sergeant is dead, he doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, so he's just dead.
Goodbye, my friend.
Consolidate the Wulfen, consolidate the Blood Claws. They're going to go in front of the Wulfen. Actually, you know what? Maybe they should go back this way, just because they really have no use being out in front of that Land Raider. And to Space Wolves, turn 6. And on that note, because the score is 14-8, that's an epic handshake. Jared has agreed to call it, and that was an epically fun game. Make sure to click on the link below for the post-game show discussion of these new Space Wolves versus these Salamanders. Vault members, click on the link below to see our next matchup. It'll be another Drake Slayer with Crom and the Wulfen Murder Pack formation versus Dark Eldar Corsairs. My opponent will be Mitch. You guys may have seen Mitch before in Batreps, an awesome opponent. He is a lot of fun to play, and we have a custom scenario that we have crafted especially for you Vault members. There are a bunch of slaves. The wolves have been taken slaves. My space wolves do not like that one bit, and I'm trying to come to this planet to free them. And here's a very nice piece of terrain in the middle here, featured from my brother Chung, my broski. This is a nice piece of terrain from him. And if you're not a Vault member, I invite you to click on the link below so that you can sign up for a free 7-day trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault so that you can see this custom scenario that we've crafted for you and see these armies battle each other. Vault members help to support us, and they enable us to make these awesome Batreps and make all this content that you enjoy watching. And it's the best way to show your support for us and allow us to continue doing what we're doing. So thank you very much to all the Vault members that exist and that support us by doing so. So click on the link below and we'll see you in this next Batrep.